Well, we've been talking about it all morning long, and it's finally here. It may still be chilly outside, but still, it's finally time for some garden goodies. For the first time this year, Justin went out to talk with one of our longtime weather watchers out in Plover, who also has quite the green thumb. He's talking about how he's getting ready for the gardening season.
And we're starting off garden goodies this year in Plover at our great weather watcher Tim Bubla's place, and he grows a lot of great stuff, especially in containers. But there's some things you want to consider when you're getting your containers ready for a new year of growth. Here we have Tim, and we've got a few containers out here. Some of looks like tomato pots, and one right here that has the old soil from last year, correct?
Correct. That's the old soil. Last year's tomato crop was great, but to get a great tomato crop this year, we need to rejuvenate that soil.
Okay, so you're going to reuse some of that soil for growing some of the new potato crop.
About half of the soil will be the old soil, and then we'll mix in some new soil, and we'll explain some of the additives that are needed.
Okay, so I think first we're going to dump that soil out, right?
That's correct.
And now we dump that soil out of the pot, and we can see that a typical pot's going to be pretty compacted, right?
It is over the course of time, and there's roots in there as well, and it's not going to hold the water when it's all compacted like that.
And now we've broken up that soil, taken out some of the roots that were left over, and we're ready to add some ingredients.
So the main things to add, as you see here, perlite is a main ingredient to add. And what perlite does is it prevents the soil from compacting, and it helps with maintaining good water drainage. Worm castings, good stuff. Standard 10-10-10 fertilizer, and lime or eggshells right here. Either one is fine. Eggshells crushed up fine as you can. What the lime does is it helps the nutrients soak into the roots of the crop better.
And now we're going to talk a little bit about the new soil that you're going to add, and you've got a couple of different things here to talk about.
The biggest thing here is that perlite, and there's many different brands and kinds you can get, but it's a standard premium perlite. The biggest ingredient here that we're going to add, 50% old soil, but 50% new soil. You can't just add all of the ingredients to the old soil and expect great results. You've got to have some new soil.
And you notice here we're mixing this up on some clean plastic here. And why do you want to make sure you start out with a clean surface area for your mixing your soil?
We want a clean surface area to mix the soil so we don't introduce any stray bacterias and those types of things that could contaminate the soil and cause diseases later on.
And now we're going to spray out that old pot too.
We don't want to introduce any of the contaminants left over in the soil or in the pot from last year. And also what happens too is we can ensure that the drain holes are not plugged.
And now we've got our pot ready to go with the new soil and the new ingredients, but we'll have to wait a little bit yet before those tomatoes come outside, right?
That's right. They're inside, and they're still babies, but they're wanting to come out here.
And we'll be hearing more from Tim and Justin, including how he uses technology to enhance his garden's growth. That'll be coming up a little bit later on.